Hey guys, Ninjin here. Today I want to talk to you about the update that is coming next week. So showing you some changes I've made. So first of all, let's open the admin menu here. And you see the admin menu changed a bit by alphabet, and the settings are closer to each other, like zones and core settings and server stuff. So we gonna start about the RAID extension. The RAID extension is working like the version 2 RAID extension. You can set what class names take damage in RAID zone or outside of RAID zone and all that. You have a button here, how to block and allow works. Then you have an information window, why this is, the block lists, how it works, the modes, how the modes do work, zone types and all that. Right, then you can customize the messages, enable stuff here. So I'm not going to go into that much detail, but you can change whatever you want, right? Try it out. If you know version 2 RAID extension, then you know how it works. Let me actually open my changelogs here. Sometimes I don't remember what I did because it's a lot to cover, right? So also what we did in the core settings is the expansion AI damage settings. You have gunfire, so allow gunfire, melee, allow it or not allow it in specific zones or zone states that is blocked, right? You can track the AI zone state and all that and suppress expansion AI threat against you. That's about that. Now we come to the zone settings. Zone settings, sorry. We go and fold everything. We added here the name tags now. You have now a section for name tags. So we can enable it, show player name tags, and then you will see how it looks. You see it there, right here. Then what you can do, there's sub-menus, player name tags, how they look. Then how admin name tags do look like. It's missing some stuff here for the sizing and all that, but yeah. So for now, I'm going to show you how the name tags for players look like. We go here, admin name tag admins use the same look as players. We check mark this, save it. Now it looks like the players, right? So you have the name over your head or next to your head, and players will see it. Then what we also have here is in the settings, when we keep the player name tag section open, close with this, and then the player name tags, you have multiple sliders to change the icon size, height, and also the text height and size and position and all that. You can change the color here like everything else works. You can pick a name tag icon, so it's scanning now the icons. Let's say we want to use this gun now. We going to save. Now the player has the gun next to the name, and yeah, we can change the text size like this, right? So to the font's maximum size is 36. We can change the icon size like this, make it crazy big, whatever you want. Can make it crazy small, whatever you like. So I do it big so you can see it better. Then you can change the gap between the text of your name and the icon, right? Icon, you can move it more to the left or to the right, however you want it, right? So I keep it at 0. Then also we can change it a bit to oh no, that was the left and right, that's the down and up. So we can change it a bit more like this or like this, right? And change the gap between it a bit more, make it like 8. No, you must make sure the window is not over the sidebar, and that's how it is. Now you also can change name tag max distance, how far the players can see. Its maximum is 500 meters. So when we change it to like 10 meters and we go to free cam and we move away, it's only shown if you're in range of 10 meters, right? So this way it doesn't look bad. The more you go to the player, the smaller it gets. The more far away you are, the bigger it gets. Okay. Yeah, you can set factory defaults. You can press it and save, and then it's the factory reset. Now you see I'm the admin. You can choose from the online players the player name and add it as admin, and you see it here, right? My Steam ID and the name of my character. And yeah, so what you aids can do in the admin name tag is you can change the color. You can change how the admin tag should look like. Like you can use it like this, and then it shows the equal sign, whatever you want, right? So put it like that, save. Then you can pick an icon here. We can pick like a spanner, use that, and then the icon is next to it. We can change the icon size. We can shrink the size. You can't, I'm not sure, wait, no, wait, name tag. Yeah, it does change the size also of the admins, so it's a general setting. I forgot about it. Yeah, so so you can use any player. It doesn't need to be admin. Add it down in the list boxes here. Or wait, let me fold and expand. Something went wrong here. There it is. You can add any player. It doesn't need to be admin, and it doesn't need to have admin rights. Yeah, so this is basically about that. Then what you can do also, use the same icon as the players do have, or don't, whatever. Yeah, you can play around with it. So you can turn it on and off. You can change the colors and all that, right? And the icon. Okay, so that's about the name tags. Then we go over to the zone editor settings. What has been changed there? So basically, let me close it. For now, let's say we have the Green Mountain safe zone and we don't want to have vehicles. But now it makes no sense. Let's do it on the PvP zone, on the barracks. I already prepared it here. So the transport here blocks every vehicle inside this zone right here. Right, so when we move to the zone, double click, then you can decide if you want to use to play a sound or not. You can then choose a sound by clicking here and search for it. I can't list it by mods. Explain it in a what I'm working on section. Now let's say I prepared a sound file here, which is vehicle. So we search. This is the no vehicle sound set. Ninjins upgraded. We play it.
Attention, you are in no vehicle zone. Leave the zone now.
Okay. Then you can use your own mod. It scans all sound sets, right? Just do it right. So we use that sound now, and then we save. And now I spawn a vehicle here. Let me change the weather actually. Spawn hatchback. Now when we enter any seat while in no vehicle zone.
Attention, you are in no vehicle zone. Leave the zone now.
Not sure if you can hear that, but that's how the sound is. You can make it louder by this.
Attention, you are in no vehicle zone. Leave the zone now.
Okay. So that's new to no vehicle stuff. Then we do have new zone identity settings. We now have the raid zone, right? So you can change it to be a raid zone type, and it's the same damage rules as in PvP for now. In the schedule settings, you can now go edit zone schedule. You can pick like a Friday, and you can then what you can do is there is a window zone. So if you add now, if let's, what is today? Today is Sunday. So let's go Sunday. Now when we going to edit this and pick a zone like the safe zone, Green Mountain safe zone, and we save the window, you will see we gonna exit PvP, because now the zone is from midnight to midnight on Sunday safe zone, because we now use the Green Mountain safe zone. So all the settings from the safe zone are now applying to this zone. So you can have multiple time windows here, like having from 18 o'clock to 21 o'clock, like a different zone, whatever setting you want. And then from 21 to midnight have the main zone again, means you then add just a new time frame and you don't choose a zone, and the main settings of this Northwest Airfield Barrack zone is chosen, right? So yeah, we keep it like that. We still need to remove the, yes, okay. You can then also duplicate a zone right here. So if you want to use this again, duplicate it, name it like you want, choose a folder and duplicate. Then there's a duplicate zone generated, and then you can use, I don't know, different action settings to block at the, for example, you block from 21 to midnight a specific action. Then you can do it in this way. So you choose the barracks, you go to schedule, Sunday, then you choose the zone, the copy of it, right? And it has different action settings, or no, or change a no vehicle zone at a specific time to a vehicle zone. Whatever you want, you have the freedom to do whatever you want here, right? Then duplicate, we made the vehicle zone. The next stuff I'm going to cover here is the map labels. They have changed quite a bit. So let's go to the Green Mountain safe zone here. Let me remove that copy. So you can see that the label is now over the zone strike lines, or over the outline, and it has a background, and yeah. So we go to map drawing settings. Oh, we select the zone, of course. Then now you can also, strike line colors can now change the transparency, so we can make it fully visible, or we can make it a little bit lighter and save, you see. Then the map label color is still the same, map label background color. For this you need to check mark map label background, so we save, then it has no background. If you do, it has again a background, right? Now when we change the map label background color, you can decide if it should have a color like red, if it should not have a color and should be more transparency, right? And now you can't see it anymore, makes sense. We make it like this, save. You can then go scroll down, map label text size. You can change the text size for whatever reason you want it that big, but I keep it at 10 or 15 like. You must imagine that the label does scale a bit when you zoom in and out, right? So it gets bigger. So have it like this is the best. You can add extra width of the background. You can shrink it a bit. You can place it, make it bigger in height or smaller. And then you can also pick a style here. It's not visible that good now. I can show that in the item editor, but you see it has low outlines now. Yeah, so the outline stuff is kind of neat. We can change it now to red and save, and then you have it like an outline. Can make it even more transparent, visible. So now it's in square with the outline, right? yeah, so you can do whatever you want here. You can change a fixed position, use the coordinate tool, add from player position, pick coordinate from map, and then we click on the map, and then we add this position, and when we save, the label is moving to that position, right? So it's a fixed position. Oh, sorry, I need to add the button, save, okay. If you remove it, it uses the center coordinates and all that. Also, you see the little pop-up here stored for add buttons. If you switch here and turn it off, it's gone. Right? Yeah, so this is about the map labels. And let's say we want to change the styling again to like this and use like the map label color to be white. Oh, I made it black, sorry guys. Save, now it's like this, and if you go to expansion map, for example, it looks like this. Okay, and since the transparency of the strike lines is now changeable, it's even better to see, right? You can do whatever you want, it's up to you. You have to decide what you style it like. So let's go to the next one. The sound picker I did show you, which is in the vehicle settings, and you can pick the sounds, yes. Then we are done with the zone editor, kind of like. Yes, we are. Also, I've added basic map mod support, but I can't show it now because it's not loaded. Then when you open client settings, we have a check mark for players also, I forgot this, to show name tags or hide it, so players can decide if they want to see it or not. Right. Yeah, what else? The scrolling is fixed, like in the zone editor. When we did expand everything, you couldn't scroll to the very bottom and see everything. It stopped like in the transport blacklist. So this is fixed now. It does update correctly. The next one is, and the last one, which is the item search. So we go to item search. And as you can see, I maybe need to change the height of it a bit. But let's pick mailbox here, mailbox. Boom. Now it shows every mailbox on the server with like the setting I made to show the text, how the text should look like. So here you have to scroll a bit. You can change the style. It's real-time changing, right? Whatever you want. So I change it back to like it was before, which was this. Then you can change the width. You can change the height. You can change the plate color. Right, so the plate color is the dashed outline, blah blah blah. You can change the style, as I said. Okay, so what else can we do? We can enable and disable the backgrounds. We can change the label color. Let's make it green. Right, so whatever you want here. And you can also change the color for the cycle here. So let's do it red. And it's a red dot-like cycle with the mailbox text next to it. You can change the text size. I keep it like that. Alright, so you can see it here. Then we can change the height again so it looks a bit better. Or I maybe need to change the offsets a bit. Yeah, like so. This way, yeah, you can see it better on the map where it is. Also, if you like click it here in mailbox 1, you can then instantly see it. You can double click and teleport to it. All that has been changed. So this is how it is now in the item search. I maybe need to make this a bit more in height, I believe. Yeah, and if you scroll with your mouse wheel, you can do it like that, and then it switches to the zone. yeah, that's basically it. Hope you like that update and see you next time.